Guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Shirley and welcome to the family. If you decide to join, she welcome you. In today's video, I'm going to do a spring look with my Ace Beauty palette that I got in my last Boxy Charm. Beautiful spring colors to me. I haven't made up in my mind which one I'm going to use though. But let me go over the stuff I used on my face already. I used a combination of the Kat Von D and e.l.f. I wanted to give e.l.f. foundation a try, and it's a really nice satiny, and the color is right, but it's not enough to cover my vitiligo. And as you guys know, I do cover my vitiligo with foundation. And I set my foundation with a little more Laura Mercier. I used the translucent honey under my eyes, and then I used the medium deep around the rest of my face. And I contoured and bronzed with the Ace Beauty Bronzer Paradise palette. I love this. I love it, love it. And I say that in every video because she loves it. And for my cheeks, I use NARS Taj Mahal. I love this cheek blush. I dropped it and broke the top, but that didn't break. This is the color of the cheek blush I used. It's sort of a golden, orangey, peachy color cheek blush. Let's get into this video. I have decided that I'm trying to start back reading more because I stopped reading for some reason. Like I got too busy and I didn't read as much as I wanted to. I'm going to be reading Michelle Obama book, Becoming. And when I'm applying my makeup, I'll talk about the chapters I read. So to make me have to read, because I have to talk about it in my makeup video. So I hope that'll help me start to read more. And I went through the preference of this book, and I'm going to talk a little about that. What I want to say though, what was a strange thing, when I saw Becoming, I wanted to go Becoming Michelle Obama. But the book is just Becoming, and Michelle Obama is just her name. But let me tell you, taking American literature, and you have to read too much into the books to me. So the first thing I thought about was becoming Michelle Obama, becoming Shirley, or becoming different phase of your life. You become something else. Like you become little Ann, a little Michelle, and then you become married Michelle, then you become mother Michelle, then you become first lady Michelle. And that is, from what I get, is some of the things that she's going to talk about, the different phase of her life. First, let's go, and this pencil don't have a name on it, but it's just a flat little fluffy one. I'm going to go right up here. But in the preference, that's all I'm going to go over in this video. Talk a little about the preference and a little how I feel about some things. She talks about how when she knew she was going to write this memoir, that she knows she had to include, I haven't read it yet, more than the shades of blue, more than just a nice thing. So she's going to open up about her life and the things she went through. And then she talks about also the ride after, she talk about the ending first, and then she's going to go into other part of her life. But she talk about the ride she had to take with Trump wife, I don't know her name, Trump wife, to the White House when they won, when Trump became the president. And Trump had dragged that family through dirt. He was requesting birth certificates and all kind of mess on President Obama. But Trump, now you got to put up a and escort them into what was once your home for 8 years. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, that was beach that I went right up here with. I'm thinking with this one, and this water slide. And she also was saying that she wanted to write it because either she was going to write it or someone else was going to try to tell her story and write it for her. So she decided she was going to write it. And she was talking about how she thought on how she was the most powerfulest woman in the world. And then people would go from the most powerful woman in the world, an angry black woman. They always... And that's the struggle even with white women too. A white woman can be assertive and they'll go, no, you're just trying to be too strong. If we try to do that, oh, she's just angry. You're angry. Angry at what? I'm just telling you how I feel. And what I feel is anger. That's what they think. Oh, she's so angry. She's an angry black woman. I remember how they ridiculed her so when she wore the sleeveless dress. Oh my God. She's sleeveless in the White House. And then Melanie, is that her name? Melania? What? Trump wife posed nude and it was art. This, you know, Ace never fails you. Ace never fails you. These colors are so pigmented. And I want to read this little section in here. She said at one point, being the first lady, it challenged me, it humbled me, lift me up and shake me down, sometime all at once. Because she was going through trying to battle discrimination, trying to battle racism, and then still be the most powerful woman in the world at one point. That is one position I don't think I would ever want. I don't think I would want to be first lady. That's hard because she would be talking so much trash, but she said it humbled her. It made her stronger. I like how she was saying how she went in some of the most richest places. And then she was at some of the most, where people didn't have food to feed their kids. So that is a lot of back and forth in there. So I can't wait to really get into the book and highlight the stuff I want to talk about when I'm doing my videos. I changed my mind. I'm not going to do... I think I'm going to go in with this fun gold color. Oh, that is so pretty. And I didn't prime my eyes with anything. I just foundation and went in with the eyes stuff. But I can't wait to finish reading that book. And I hope you guys can join me in reading. I'm going to put a link to the Becoming Michelle Obama in the description. And then I want you to voice in there some of the things you think. Can you imagine though? Can you imagine all the racism that is here in the United States and around the world? I thought that Michelle and President Obama was so strong. So strong. I mean, it was so crazy to me that the Republican wanted to impeach President Obama for everything. Everything. Oh, he went to the bathroom last night. Impeached him. Oh, he went out to dinner with his family. Impeach him. They wanted to impeach him for everything. And then they let a president came in there and he did whatever he wanted to. Whatever. And those people stood behind him. No, don't do that to him. Don't do that to him. I wonder when I get in the book, will Michelle talk about how it felt that you really had to control. Whew, Jesus. You had to control everything that came out of your mouth. You couldn't just speak what you wanted to speak. You couldn't say what you wanted to say. Everything was controlled by someone. Like even when she made toast, people were watching her make toast. When the kids go out and play, people was watching. Like people was constantly watching you. You was like in a fishbowl. I wonder if she's going to talk about that. Because that had to been pretty hard. This color is so beautiful. I'm just trying to blend everything together. I want to put a color up under here. This or that. Raspberry or carnival. I think I'm going in with carnival. That's that purple. The garbage people would be coming at this time. I don't think it's the garbage people. The guy next door is putting his fence up. I love this palette. Really beautiful. Now, I use the Huda Beauty Lifeliner, and it's in the color black. And this is Damn Girl by Too Faced mascara. This mascara is fire. I should ask you guys, do you want me to talk about the book when I put on my makeup? Let me know in the bottom. Next time I want to have more chapters though, like 3 or 4 chapters I've read. Or the one, I think she said becoming, like the first one is becoming, how you go? Like the first one is becoming me and then becoming us. So I want to really becoming more. Golly. I can't wait to read it. And I hope I don't be reading into it too deep. But that's what we do. We put ourselves in the place of the character. She's not a character though, it's her life. But we put ourselves in their place to say, what would I do? Ain't it? I have my mascara and everything on. On my lips, I use the Fenty I will bring that back when I'm going to set my makeup, and I'll be back with the finished look. I'm going to try to talk through this fast, but someone is building a house, so that's the noise you might hear. But I use the Fenty, I'll put the name in the bottom, but I use this Fenty lip gloss, and I line my lip with the Colorpop number 3 from Shayla collab. And then this is Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. So guys, I hope you come along with me and say, let's read the book together, and then maybe you can get it and be reading and talk about what you think. Let me know what you thought of the books in the comment if you already read it. So I want to thank you all for stopping by, and let me remind you of something. If you're new, please become a part of the family. And for everyone that is watching my video, can you give it a thumbs up? YouTube like that, and I would like it too. I will see you in my next upload. Mwah, mwah. Hi, look. This is a spring look.